Oh, I saw it.
Oh, dude, I got my picture taken with Volvy. I don't know where it went, but I had my picture taken with Volvy.
Wow, that's rare.
Went to Volvy land.
Yeah, he doesn't come out that often.
No, you got to bribe like the staff to get him to come out.
Yeah, it's almost as much as that League of Legends skin.
When people ask me what I like to do with my free time...
Oh, it's the creator of Volvy.
I tell them that these days, I'm afraid I really don't have any free time. My life is pretty much scheduled down to the minute. Okay, I don't have a job per se, and I'm not in a relationship right now, but I do have my interests. I guess you could say I'm passionate, maybe even a little obsessive, about Devolver video games. When I think about the many enjoyable hours I've spent playing
Is that
games, I say to myself, what a wonderful world it
is
we live in. And I say thank you. Thank you to all those who have made my life so damn fun.
Just gonna pull that out of Zeke's head there. Okay.
And that's why today is so important to me. Today is a special day. Today is Volvy's birthday. A chance for me to show my appreciation for somebody who has given me so much over the years.
Oh, he's gonna do something
Take Call
terrible.
to the Lamb, for example. A roguelike video game developed by indie studio Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. The game was released on the 11th of August 2022 and has sold over 4 million copies to date. The game follows a lamb who is saved from death by a godlike stranger named the One Who Waits.
Why would the sound get muffled when his ears are still out of the cake?
Because he's talking into the cake.
He wasn't talking though.
Don't read too much into it, okay?
It was his inner monologue, chat, not his mouth, which is why it didn't make any sense, but it's hilarious because of that.
Is this a...
Nice!
Oh.
It's no use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia. And if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center.
People forget that putting on a good party can be a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. Everyone is relying on you as the host to get things right. You don't want to humiliate yourself, do you?
How about a helping hand?
Not in front of him.
But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on the
Oh, God.
The Crush House is
Dog
crushing
milk
as the country's #1 reality show, and things are heating up this week. The insatiable fans, beloved sponsors, and savvy network execs won't believe what's in store for our cast of potential lovers and haters.
Monday,
sees the tension between Priscilla and B finally boil over
Wait, this is
into
real?
an explosive
Yeah,
confrontation.
they've.
into
This game's been shown
scheming
before.
moment by the pool. Tuesday is a bit more chill in the house as Io brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. As Charlie brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. Wednesday. Tune in Wednesday for the real fireworks when Charlie and Milo, Beer and Alex sneak off for a little moment of self-reflection, for a little romantic time in the garden, for a wild fist fight. And by the end of the week, crowd favorite Emil, Priscilla, finally lets all their love and a little lust run free. Finally takes matters into their own hands. Finally goes down the success slide.
I do not remember it being this dark though.
Do not miss this week in the Crush House. There will never be anything like it ever again.
What's the game we played recently that was kind of like this, where like it starts as like a super overt cutesy thing, but then becomes this behind the scenes crazy.
I don't know.
It was, oh, what was it? It was like a pizza. It was like you were running like a pizza place or
But
a
a
restaurant
birthday
or something.
isn't just about looking backwards. It's about considering the future. Sure, we've had some great times over the years,
Not Doki
but
Doki.
who's to say that next year's won't
Wasn't
be
Bug
even
Snacks,
better?
was it?
No, I don't think it was Bugsnax.
I know Volvy has so much more to offer
This isn't a new
us.
game. This is a game I played.
Who knows what he'll do next?
Oh,
Perhaps
this
something
game.
truly unexpected.
That one. So the
Maybe even a new genre.
the night
Oh,
that's like in
Happy
2Ds
City
in,
Builder.
in books.
The burger game.
I hate
Happy
that
Happy
myself,
Burger, whatever. Yes,
but
that was
Happy
it.
Humble's Burger
Thank
Farm.
you. Happy Humble
Something
Burger Farm. Yep, that's it.
fast-paced,
Thank you. That's
inspired
it.
by martial arts movies, set within the
Yep.
confines of a vast yet claustrophobic
Good job, chat.
city dominated by vicious gangs.
And Z.
Each run is different depending on which of these crime syndicates you take down first. Maybe even crafted by the talented Dead Cells designer Sebastian Bernard. Wow, fantastic. Now that's the kind of game I would play. Now that's the kind of game I would play.
Yeah, try and rewatch this and find all the Devolver Easter eggs in it. There's quite a few so far.
Now that's the kind of game I would play.
Yeah, good call on the Go-Go 13. Damn.
Holy shit.
It's like a pixel art seafood.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. That could be fun.
Tenjutsu. I'm in.
That could
Yeah,
be
that
very fun.
animation was great. Oh, Jesus.
Good show.
Of course, video games are not for everyone. Some people prefer to spend their time outside exploring the natural world, or watching their team win the big trophy. Yay! And to them, I say whatever works for you. We all have our passions, and if you're going to be passionate about something, then why not go all in? And hey, if you don't care about anything passionately, well then I feel sorry for you.
Oh, no.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's important to be true to who you are. That might sound easy, but a lot of people are just too afraid. Too scared of
Is
being
it that
judged
guy? Is it him?
to look in the mirror and say,
Yep.
yes, this is who I am. I'm not a robot. Talos Principle 2 is a puzzle adventure video game developed by Crow Team and published by Devolver Digital. A sequel to the Talos Principle, 2014. The game was released in November 2023 to critical acclaim. The sequel builds on the first game's origin story of robot kind by exploring the newly emerged robotic civilization through the newborn eyes of 1K. It has been described as thoughtful, heartfelt, and deeply moving.
Talos 2 is my game of the year.
I
loved
just wish
it.
there was more.
Road
More
to
of it.
Elysium is a 3-part coda that allows
Fuck
you to dive
yes.
deeper into the world of the Talos Principle 2 and put your puzzle-solving skills to the test. In Orpheus Ascending, you return as 1K and enter Cerebi's mind to retrieve the shattered fragments of her personality.
Oh, nice.
Set in
Okay.
a gorgeous environment inspired by ancient Egypt, this expansion challenges you to solve
dude.
puzzles unconventionally, giving Cerebi a second chance at life. Step into the shoes of Yakut and visit the Isle of the Blessed. Challenge yourself
Oh, I
with a
love
wide
Yakut.
variety of never-before-seen puzzles using familiar tools, culminating in the hexahedron, a large, continuous puzzle cluster set in a mysterious, crooked tower.
Damn.
Into the Abyss takes you on a journey through a
3 of
new
them,
world, full of the most challenging puzzles yet, taking place on a series of floating islands and shattered dreams. Road to Elysium continues the evolution of the robot world, providing you with a new perspective through a series of thought-provoking new stories.
Wow, that's soon. Week away.
Oh God.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here it is.
Oh, what? I didn't see the release date. What does it say?
June 14th.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a week.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, sir. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
No.
We've had some complaints about some noise. One of your neighbors has described hearing strange sounds.
Strange sounds. That would be my TV set. I like to keep my shows cranked. I like to get lost in the experience.
Okay, maybe in future keep your TV and any other devices at a reasonable volume. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the law against noise pollution.
I don't want to have to waste any more police time dealing with petty issues like this. So,
Angerfoot!
maybe this is a fair warning.
That's the main character of Angerfoot.
Oh no! He's gonna kick her! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah!
Okay.
Can I buy those fucking shoes? If I can, I'm gonna get.
Wait!
I'm gonna get like 6 pairs.
Oh, this game cooked.
This game, like, excuse me, and it's banger after banger, like soundtrack.
Oh my God! This is so good.
Well, no, they added all these shoes.
Yeah, all the shoes have special things.
Yeah.
There it is. July 11th.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know what? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna go around to everyone in the area. I'm gonna make things right. A formal apology and a card.
I don't think that's necessary, sir. Just keep the noise down.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it off. A day without TV would probably do me a world of good.
God, I want to be in one of these so bad.
Okay, so thank you, officer.
Where'd you keep your TV then?
Oh, I have a few just dotted around the
Zeke.
place. Yeah, like I said, I like to immerse myself in the experience.
So I think I might need to pop in, take a look around the place, if that's okay.
Well, I'm expecting some guests now, so perhaps another time would be more appropriate.
Sir, you need to step aside. Now. Sir, step aside.
That sound! That's an old plumbing issue.
Receiving
It's really,
201.
it's a matter for the landlord, so I could just give him a call and he can fix it. Please. Officer. It's nothing.
Fun fact, I was playing D&D one night, and a cop came to my door and was like, "Do you have anybody else in there?" I'm like, "What?" "No, we're playing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons." And he goes, "Someone was walking by and said," hold on. And
rapid elevation is often attributed to stress. My Heart Machine is an American independent video game development studio founded by Alex Preston. The studio is best known for developing Hyper Light Drifter 2016 and Solar Ash 2021. But rumors suggest that they may have another project on the way. It may or may not feature a rich interconnected world built to be approached in many ways, non-linear, with emphasis on clear choice for where to go next. This purely hypothetical game's narrative balances the bleak reality of the characters with absurdity and humor. God help me.
Okay, sorry, Zeke. What were you saying?
no, a cop stopped by my house and knocked at my door and said, "There's a pedestrian walking by," and they said, "They heard someone say, 'You will not escape,' really loudly." And I was like, "Oh, come in, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons." And he was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Can we look in the bedroom and bathroom?" I was like, "Yeah, be my guest. There's no one else here."
I don't think that guy made it.
Huh.
Is that a carrion thing? No. Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, the little cheeses! That's so good! My kids love those. Are these all the people that were part of the... No. Never mind. I don't think.
Dude, every Devolver Direct is... There's a Bloodborne in Devolver Direct where every time somebody does something, every time Devolver does something, we're like, Hotline 3? But it's a dream.
I can't wait to see where the hell they're going with this.
Thanks for the party, friend.
Okay. I feel like there's gonna be some. Yeah.
Guys, Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That map, man.
He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia, and if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center in just under 2 hours. Heck, it could even reach the banking sector. Grumpfish, no. Grumpfish, anger. But there must be a way. Give up. We just need...
Wait, I am in this, I guess.
How about a helping hand?
Volvy? But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on Fishpig, and we need to get back to Buzzbridge before Fishpig, the Warlock King, turns all the money in Buzzbridge into slime. I'm sorry to tell you,
He's literally a fish pig.
Fish pig, yeah.
economy is looking a little unstable. No, you can't do that. Don't turn all the money into toxic slime. We need all that.
You can't stop me from doing it, Mr. Banker.
Well, you might ruin the money, but you can't break the spirit of the bankers.
You don't get it, do you? Nobody can stop me now. Not even your precious...
Volvy!
What? No! Sorry we're late to the party, Fishpig, but we didn't want to turn up empty-handed.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about Fishpig anymore. I'm looking forward to just hanging out with my buddies. Who's up for a pizza at mine? I hypothesize a ham and pineapple slice or two.
Sorry, friends, but I gotta get going.
Huh? But Volvy...
I've got to get back to the Vol dimension, Volvinia. I've got a family to look after. And besides, pizza pie is greasy and gives me shit diarrhea.
He's right, guys. No pizza tonight. Eating healthy is important.
What?
It gives me shit diarrhea.
Is that really it?
I think so.
Have you ever played that game with the
Offline.
with the salt shaker?
Applause, if you please.
Where you try to slide the salt shaker across the table and get it just any part of it like over the edge but not fall off. Have you ever played that game?
No, but I understand the concept.
Yeah, you understand it.
Saying.
Yeah, it's like shuffleboard.
I feel like every Devolver conference, they try to be super weird and out there, and they're throwing that salt shaker down, and it just barely makes it over the edge. This is the first time I feel like it fell off. This is the first time where I'm like, you know what, guys? You went a little too weird with it and not quite funny enough. It was really, really weird, and I enjoyed it, but I definitely have laughed a lot more in previous ones. I liked it a lot, but I have to admit it is weirder than I expected. But I did like it.
Real weird.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But I thought
it didn't have the same
funnier. I thought it was going to be funnier. Yeah.
But it didn't have the same oeuvre. I don't know if that's the right use of the word, but the same oomph that I guess Nina did.
To be fair, somebody said, Cohh, you were hooked the entire time. I was. To be fair, I was absolutely hooked the entire time. I expected to laugh a lot more, is the thing. I wasn't expecting to make a weird face and just try to figure out what was going on. I wasn't expecting to do that quite as much.
Yeah.
But it's still great. It's still fun. Yeah, absolutely. Also, I thought they were going to have, to be honest, I thought they were going some crazy murder angle at the end. I thought it was going to show him with a bunch of corpses in a room or something. I thought he was going crazy. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go anywhere with that.
They kind of just left it open-ended.
They kind of left it very choose your own adventure.
Yeah, it was a little strange.
I miss Nina. Nina was pretty great. Yeah, but I mean, they had to move on from that in a way. I mean, they really.
Yeah, that ended, right?
They did. It actually ended. Yeah.
They finished that story, so.
But that was cool. I mean, it was the games. There weren't really any major announcements, I don't think. But I mean, there rarely are. Devolver's like PC Gamer. It's the show. We watched that for the show.
Yeah,
it was super weird. Yeah, that was. I mean, it was Devolver.
So I mean, the biggest reveal was the new Tenjutsu game. I guess Tenjutsu and Possessors, I guess, are the biggest reveals. And for anyone who loved Talos Principle too, it was cool to see some of that DLC they've been promising.
Yep. Devolver's really good about picking games. They're one of, I mean, they always pick like, I mean, they always pick games where it's kind of like, if they're not great, you know they're not going to be bad. If that makes sense. They may not be like the next big hit. They may not even be very popular, but they're always going to be like solid, good games.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Great.
That's day one, I guess, of a Summer Game Fest. It's a lot tamer, I guess is maybe the word I'll use, than previous years. It's just across the board. It does feel like that year where everything's kind of taking a little bit of a break. Light year for sure.
Yeah.
But we still have the Microsoft thing. They've basically bought the entire industry over the past year. So
they better have a fuckload.
Yeah, they got 2 hours worth of a show.
They have so many things they could talk about. It's like, it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah. They got a lot.
Oh
for sure.
man.
There is a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Future of Play Direct right at 1, into the Wholesome Direct, into the Latin American Game Showcase, into the Women-led Game Showcase, into the Future Game Showcase. Cohh, are you sponsored for 2 things tomorrow or 1 thing?
I am doing a sponsored Future Game Show and PC Gamer.
Okay, so you're sponsored at the end of tomorrow and at the end of Sunday.
Yes.
Cool.
And I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Elden Ring this week.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about this is you can, with this setup, you can literally just jump in and immediately take in my cameras, and your camera will join whenever you want.
Oh, I don't even need to take the stream down, do I?
No.
Hey,
you just join the thing.
Speaking of which, super quick to you guys watching. This is the first time we've tried this stream together thing. Was any of this like a bad thing for you? Was there any negative? Was there any reason you guys don't like it? Worked fine. It was perfect. Looked great.
Yeah,
some of you covered subtitles. Okay, that's great feedback. Maybe we can.
Yeah,
that's great feedback.
Yeah.
That's on all of us. That was on me. I'm not used to putting a bunch of cameras on the screen, so that was on me. I will work on that. Can we somehow get Cohh off the screen? I will keep that feedback.
Zeke,
Thank you.
Zeke,
Okay.
we can get your main camera doing exactly what Cohh did today, by the way. So your camera will look better tomorrow.
I'm in front of Zeke.
The problem with that though, JP, is it makes my PC chug.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it's capturing a source of a source, and it's like going through a lot of tubes.
Oh, that's why you weren't able to do it. I thought this wouldn't work. Okay.
Yep. It made me like 1 FPS, and I'm not even kidding. It was like
Zeke, what you need to do is keep your camera like normal in OBS, but start a virtual camera and select your main camera, and then use the virtual camera in Stream Together, and it works just fine. You don't have to use multiple cameras.
That is exactly what I did, Cohh. That made my computer chug.
Yeah, it just chugs.
Yeah.
Do you have hardware acceleration on in Chrome? There, you might be able to. We might be able to mess with it tomorrow.
Well, I mean, honestly, the key for me is just get a second camera that's better, that's easier.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if you want to spend the money, not a big deal.
Yep.
But yeah, overall, I had kind of the same feedback in my chat. There's a little bit of a frame sync, but I don't know if that was like on the stream randomly lagging or if that was FFZ causing it, but I had to just like refresh the video player for some sync issues on my end. But apart from that, I think it worked well. So we'll probably use it for more tomorrow. And then Cohh, for the sponsored streams, I don't know if they have like overlays or anything, but you can, that's all on your stream.
Yeah, it'll be on me. This is perfect. Yeah, that'll be great.
It'll I'll do that for Ubisoft as well, because I think there's gonna be some on-stream overlays for that. But
cool.
Yeah, cool. Well, it's late. I gotta get out of here. I appreciate
Future
you guys.
of Play tomorrow at 11 a.m.
That's our first one?
That's our first one. 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.
Which one is Future of
Try again.
That's not the Future one. That's the one that is which devs?
Future of Play is...
There's like a company behind that one, right?
Yes, I want to say that is correct. It's not the Future Games Show.
Yeah, Future Games Show is Games Radar.
Yeah, the future of Play Direct is something. It's only on YouTube as well.
I have on your JPedia, it says 11 a.m. Eastern.
Great.
On
We'll definitely
where?
watch that.
On your JPedia.
Oh, yeah, that is weird. It says 11 a.m. Eastern on there, but on the plan it says 1 p.m. Eastern. I guess the 1 p.m. Eastern didn't get adjusted. I don't know if I'll be up at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
I am either going to watch that or get lunch. One of those.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All right, we'll play it by ear tomorrow.
Okay.
We got Discord. We can talk about it. For sure, I think the one of any to watch tomorrow, without question, is the future game.
It's 8 a.m. Pacific, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I did the wrong math. The future games show, which is tomorrow night.
Okay.
Or tomorrow afternoon, or whenever it is. Anyways, my brain's mush.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys. Bye.
See you guys
later.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm back. Oh, wait. We're all still in Discord. All right. See you guys. Boop. Okay. Oh, look. That's my wall, by the way. Isn't that kind of fun? Okay, 1 sec. Oh, hi. How are you? We're back. It's over. It is over. That was the opening day of SGF. And I can safely say I am concerned for the future of gaming. Yep. Going back to what we talked about, we'll do some quick thoughts on FDS. So when I say I am concerned on the future of gaming, that is of course a very incendiary statement. I both am and I'm not. What I'm actually concerned about, and I'm not, and concerned isn't the right word. What is clearly happening, I'm not concerned about it, but what clearly is happening is it looks like AAA is taking a breather. It looks like AAA is taking a breather. We didn't get any announcements of any major AAA titles next year or the year after. And we also didn't get any, we really didn't get a lot of anything from the big companies, which is interesting. And more importantly, what that shows us is the rest of this year, not necessarily the rest, next year in particular, is going to be interesting. Now, here's the thing. Interesting doesn't mean bad. Interesting does not mean bad. Because here's the thing. Think of game dev in this case like a forest, right? And the thing about forests is that trees get big and then they go out. And when they get big and get out, they create shade. And that shade means that little plants don't get a chance to grow and become big trees themselves. So what's happening now is that forest, those big AAA trees are falling. They have been falling and now they are falling. So what's going on is even though the forest is a little emptier right now, there's a lot more opportunity for sun. And there's a lot more ground that's getting it. And that means that indie devs that don't need all those resources have a lot more room and a lot more money that can be sent their way. And that could be really great for them. Because now they have an opportunity to thrive in an environment where they don't have nearly as much competition. And that could be great for gamers. So that part is kind of awesome. So it's the thing that's really interesting to think about is it's kind of hard to see the forest for the trees right now because it's kind of hard to see the cloud because when you're in a cloud, you don't see the cloud. It's only when you're outside of it that you see it. And what it's looking like is we may be in the cloud right now of the gaming sphere actually going through a metamorphosis of these large pillars that have existed for decades actually tumbling, and all of these indies are now going to have a chance to succeed. Now we have 25 million PAL worlds. We've got, million sale core keepers. We've got the Terrarias. We've got the Haunted Chocolatiers. We've got, we've got all these awesome little tiny titles that are becoming wildly successful. And yeah, that's kind of awesome because frankly, those games are fantastic. And also even better for us, and this is where it gets kind of exciting, even better for us, this means that the people, in a lot of ways, that really love games because they just love them are the ones that are going to be making our games and the ones that are going to be getting our money. And that's exciting. It's exciting to think that game dev could be starting to shift a bit to where all these billions of dollars of resources that are going into them could maybe start going to the people that actually are like us and love playing and making games, and not just to the giant companies that are taking that money, making it a random number on a spreadsheet, and then being proud of that number. instead of the product it represents. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope you had fun today. It was fun for me. On that note, I'm out of here for now. I will see you guys a little bit later. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET, we're going to begin with some levels in Elden Ring and going from there. Jinx says the levels of copium are unheard of. I'm optimistic. I'm not naive, but I am optimistic. And I do have faith that this is, at the end of the day, a brutal restructuring going on right now. That in a lot of it's one of those things where what's going on in game dev right now is terrible. We're seeing really talented, good people lose their jobs. We're seeing studios close down. And unfortunately, right now, a lot of the people that cause that pain are not suffering from it. But, and I'm talking about like the people at the heads of these corporations making the decisions. Like they're not the ones that are getting fired. They're not the ones getting their company shut down. So although it is a terrible, terrible time, just keep in mind that hopefully there will be a silver lining here. And more importantly, what I think a lot of people are seeing that love money is that maybe there's better and other industries to make it in that are a lot easier to do. So like, hopefully the people that are in game dev just for the money are looking at everything going around right now and going, maybe I should go somewhere else. And that way, maybe the people that are that are actually making the games can keep making them. But we'll see. Yeah, I did see the Chef RPG trailer, Julia, and it was amazing. And it was absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, you know what also really surprised me, real quick before I go? Metaphor has no right being that stylish. Like, when it was flipping through the menus in Metaphor, I felt like I was getting slapped across my brain. Like it was just like, he at one point he flipped through like 3 menus and it was like, slow down. No, like you try to absorb the style in each menu and it's not enough. So the next one hits you before you're done processing the last one. Like that's, man, I saw Metaphor on the Game Awards last year, but I don't in my mind think that I saw it as kind of like a Persona successor. But seeing the menus and stuff today made me realize like this, like Metaphor's kind of Persona 6 in some ways. Kind of like Rise of the Ronin is Neo 3. Like I feel like Metaphor is kind of like, in some ways, it looks and feels to a Persona, someone who's not very versed in Persona. For me, it looks like the next Persona, which I love Persona 5. So yeah, it looked cool. If anything, it felt like it had a more adult vibe, which I'm totally on board with. It would, like where Persona is more like realistic teen angst, Metaphor seems like fantasy. And I'm way more behind fantasy. So if anything, that's like, if I liked Persona, but I didn't really like the setting, and this new game's like Persona, but in a setting I like a lot more, that's interesting. So that's kind of cool. Check out SMT one day. Oh, anyway, I gotta go. All right, dudes, thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.